We can bring you the latest from Sudan now. The army there says it's taken back the international airport. Forces of the Army Chief General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan have reportedly made what is seen as an extremely important gain, pushing out the rebel Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. And then these images emerged. Al-Burhan filmed inside the presidential palace. The civil war in Sudan has been raging since April 2023. It now appears to be entering a different phase, with the rebels driven out of the capital. Khartoum has been liberated. That's the message of the state army. Let's bring in our correspondent, Naba Mohiedeen, joining us live from Khartoum for more on the situation. Good evening to you, Naba. What can you actually confirm for us about the situation right now?
Actually, Mark, right now I'm in Port Sudan, the temporary capital of Sudan. The situation right now, as you can hear in the background, people are celebrating the great victory by the Sudanese military after recapturing the Khartoum airport and also all of the neighborhoods in eastern Khartoum, southern Khartoum, central Khartoum. I can hear right now people are celebrating, women are chanting, and people are right now are full of the streets in Port Sudan, not only in this state with the Red Sea, but also in every state, because the Sudanese army and the state of Khartoum authorities confirmed that RSF has withdrawn from the capital totally, and right now people are waiting for the moment that they can return home. So yes, I can confirm that the airport is recaptured by the Sudanese army, and also all of the neighborhoods, according to emergency rooms and the committees, neighborhood committees and civilians on the ground. So people right now are celebrating, and we are waiting for the official announcement by the military so people can go back home to Khartoum very soon, Mark.
Naba, can you tell us what this means in the broader sense for the civil war? Because Khartoum liberated, but in other places, of course, perhaps the conflict is continuing. Can you clarify for us what the situation is?
Actually, Mark, yes, there are two scenarios for the war right now. Whether the war ends here, as RSF right now is weaker than before, or right now they are on the back foot, but also there is another scenario that the war shall extend and shall be longer and deeper in Darfur, because RSF will not give up retaking North Darfur and Fashir. Right now they are they are controlling 4 states out of 5 states in Darfur. The escalation is very big in Darfur, especially in Al-Fashir, where it's the last stronghold for the army and allied groups. So there is a scenario for an open war and more extended war. There is also another scenario that the war shall end in Khartoum, but it will morph into Darfur, which is sad for the country and for the unity of Sudan. But we don't know what the days are holding for the Sudanese people, but hopefully the two warring parties can negotiate on this situation and can put the gun for the sake for millions of Sudanese people who are awaiting to return to their homes, people in Darfur, in Khartoum, in central Sudan, and everywhere, Mark.
This conflict, Naba, broke out on the 15th of April 2023. Since then, so many people have been affected by this. Their lives changed. Many have fled the country. So many millions are displaced within the borders. Can you tell us more about the humanitarian situation right now, the impact this has had on the Sudanese people?
Actually, Mark, the impact is really big, not only for the displaced people or people are seeking refuge in other countries, but also for everyone. Like personally, right now I'm separated from my family. Some of my family family members are staying in Egypt. Some of them are staying in United Arab Emirates. We can't reunite because of the war, because of the conflict, and because of the loose security. So yes, it's impacting everyone and deeply impacting every Sudanese people. Regarding the displaced people and the people who are seeking refuge in neighboring countries like Chad, Egypt, South Sudan, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Libya, this moment is really important for them because Khartoum, the capital, joins over 8 million Sudanese people before the war. It's the biggest industrial hub for millions of people who are working there in Khartoum and who are living there in Khartoum. So this moment is really important. But answering your question about the humanitarian situation, it remains very dire, Mark. Even if the conflict ends right now in Khartoum or elsewhere, the humanitarian situation will be dire, or more dire, and we can say it's beyond dire, as there is 30 million people right now are facing the threat of a famine, according to the United States. So to the United Nations and also many countries warn that the humanitarian situation will deteriorate further. So if the conflict ends in Khartoum, in Darfur, or elsewhere, Sudan needs more time to recover, and people need more time so they can return home. And first of all, they need aid, they need help, they need food, and refugees and IDPs need a safe road to return to their home and villages and camps again.
Naba Mohiedeen, thank you for bringing us up to date with the situation and confirming for us what we've been hearing, that Khartoum is liberated by the state troops. The rebels have been forced out. But as you say, the war not yet resolved. And of course, that problem of famine on the horizon, as identified by the United Nations. Naba Mohiedeen, thank you for bringing us up to date in Sudan. And I hope you and your family are reunited soon. Thank you for joining us and thank you for your time, Naba. Do take care. Next, Vladimir